Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Oops. It's good to be back. So, thank you guys very much for the 93 subscribers. Whew. I think the last live stream I did was like, not even that. Just go around here. I'm just starting off the headlands with tillage. I'm plowing up this field of soybean stubble, and I'll plant corn into it this spring, this fall. It is early to be harvesting corn, especially in September. I got that one field close by home that's ready to go and get ready. And then once I'm done with this tractor doing tillage and plowing up these fields of soybeans, I'll go ahead and I'll plant some kind of crop into it, so we're ready, make some more income. I am at currently $200,000, which is really good for where I'm at. But I'm just thinking of replacing some things like I did with the sprayer, some just used equipment, or breaking it down to one machine. Because the maintenance and stuff on these headers, the older style heads, are quite expensive, and so is the machine itself. So if anything in the future, because right now our 9750 STS Combine is actually at the dealer right now, just getting a normal checkup because there was some things going on, but we're also thinking probably running not a 12-row corn header, but just to get out the corn harvest done quicker and get onto tillage so we can plant real quick is, whoa, big turn. Big turn, is probably just going ahead and using an 8-row corn header, like a 608 or an 843. We'll probably stick with the 600 series only because we've been using them even on our soybean heads, and they work really good with the combines. But that's what we're sticking at for harvest. I'm really excited for the Edgewater, Saskatchewan map from South Sask Modding to come to console. When that gets released, because it was in its first stage of testing yesterday. I haven't seen it today. But we still have lots of good mods. The folding corn header is back in testing, which is good. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But yeah, like I said, a lot of good things are happening, and I'll do a first look video on it, getting that out for you guys. And that's where I'm moving a lot of the farms to. So Iowa Plains I will not be using anymore. This will be my last once that map comes out, and I do the full review on it. Depending on how many megabytes that is for storage, and I download it, I will do the first look and see what I think of the map and if it would be good. So far, looking at the field sizes and where the farms are and the co-op and everything, it is in Canada, but it's not terribly bad, especially because the Millennial Farmer is by Minnesota. Well, he's in Minnesota by Canada, so Minnesota's not, it's really a state that's on the border of Canada, so I think it's by Saskatchewan. And is that really my field? Oh yeah, that's been cultivated. We just haven't planted anything. I'm finding these fields that I own that I didn't even know. Yeah, that one is cultivated. We didn't plant anything. That's interesting. So a lot of the cornfields I will move over and just not mulch, but I could mulch the stalks, certain rows. But what I'm probably gonna just do is go over with a small chisel or whatchamacallit, cultivator. Just a small one, probably like a, I don't know, 20 some odd foot. 20 24 foot. But I got currently 2 semi-trucks out on the field for corn. We'll haul them directly to the grain elevator. I'm going to redo the grain elevator so it looks a little bit more like a actual grain elevator. Probably build in the co-ops for the fertilizer and seed and make it better design, because the one I have was just flat landed out. And so I probably will build another one close to this one. I have that grass field that's just sitting there, and I'll figure out something. But I know I want to use a grain elevator here. I mean, that one I guess you can consider for soybeans down there, and then this one I'll just have as an ethanol plant. But we'll figure out as we go along as to what we should make it. Alrighty, so I'm gonna have this guy, once I finish this one up, just go down the middle of the field and he can decide the worker where he wants to go. We're just doing the one headland because there is enough grass, especially over here, that you can get by. I don't think he's gonna need 2 passes down there. If he does, that's fine, we'll do it. But especially down here, we really didn't even need a pass because you just have this big area. Alright, so I'm just gonna set him off like right here. He can choose where he wants to go. Probably start off going to the right, and then we'll make him go to the left. So we'll have him take care of that. This one, like I said, this one's at the shop. I just never got to finishing it. I'm having a few demos though this fall though. I'm excited. Alright, let's see here. So if I did all this correct, which I think I did, just opening up this field so we know what to expect. And I'm a row short, but you know what, that is fine. We're all sometimes a row short with things. That's fine, because I finished up that row. It's like, why am I really starting over here? Oh yeah, it's because that side's really already finished. Okay, so I can just back up here and start the long rows, because it's gonna be something. This is a pretty good yield we're getting. We're getting, I think, over 150 bushels an acre, if I did the math correctly. So while that is doing that and that's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and hop into the grain cart. The grain cart driver today. This is a bit under horsepower for this grain cart, but I probably could have gone with the 1100 bushel. But I mean, this is nice. Alright, so we got that one. Gonna be going on this side. Do a nice aerial shot. Oh yeah, look at that. Harvesting that corn, look at that. It's like chewing up the stalks and spitting out all the trash. Making sure all the residue looks pretty good and does. Isn't that a gorgeous view? So we don't have much to do on this side of the field. I am going to replace those 2 red Mack trucks with some TLX Phoenix trucks. Just have the 1 smokestack. It will be a short one. It'll be a short stack. It won't be like the that one. But as we're waiting for the the combine's here. When we get turned around and waiting, I'll show you guys what truck I'm looking for and the color difference too, so we can identify it. Horsepower wise. Alright, 7, you're ready? We're also going to be demoing a nice honeybee header. It's going to be either a 30 or a 35 foot, not a 40. They suggest that, but I said the auger size is a little bit small for for that size, definitely. There we go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Get it across here. We are going 70 miles an hour, so we're feeding in a lot of corn, so it is unloading a little bit slower on the tank, but that is perfectly normal. And so he's going to put the spout in without spilling any more corn. I'm gonna wait up here. And show you guys the truck. While we're waiting for him. Open up the door. Want some fresh air. Let's see what's on the used. Nothing much. Alright, so the truck I am looking at, probably is going to be this nice good cat, because he does have cat motors for the 2. Probably be a 525, so 600, roughly 650 horsepower. And I'm gonna be going something like either this or like this. See, this was the one that was more like a pink color that they were trying to do. Does that look like the truck or that? And then for the, I was thinking of just something like that. I can have it on an angle. Oh, look at that stack. I don't like how big that one is. I can have a straight or a stock. Probably with the stock. So I just don't know if I want a coffin sleeper or a regular. Depending on what, like, his truck is like, I'm not that familiar with the truck. I think they're the regular sleepers. Just have some nice, I just won't have the side marker lights. So that would be like one of the trucks. Come on, truck, or tractor. So we're gonna go fill up a load while I'm waiting for that to get full. We're using some hours on it. We'll load up the white one. I gotta check and see how much fuel it has. Ooh. We're running a bit low on diesel. I had to stop at the gas station on the way. Is he really 80% full? Oof. It's gonna be a problem. Told you this was high yielding corn, so not surprised, but so it's gonna get a bit laggy. Close the tarp. And then he's gonna find his destination. So I move out of the way. And he completed his job. Let's see. Oh, no, he didn't. We can finish up these rows as we're waiting for the combine to get to the other end. So what I have to do is I have to hire somebody to put some dry fertilizer or spray liquid onto this one for the nitrogen. And then, oh, he really is at full tank, okay. We'll finish up this field. It gets a bit hard when you're running multiple machines at once. Trying to keep up to all of them is a bit of a hassle. This side of the field is done. And then I'm just gonna put him on the back and hire him again, and we'll finish up this field. Almost done. At least we got like a quarter or a third of the field done. So it should be easy for him, or her. For the worker. Oop, missed a little, huh? Okay, so now that that one's done, it's gotta load and save the game. Yep. We're gonna come over here. Just do a quick wash here because this is very much so dirty. So he's on his way back, or her, whoever is driving. The worker's on its way back. We'll get it to about 80% full so I can start this one up again. Boom, beacon's off. Check for damage. Oh yeah. There's damage. See how quickly it gets and fills in the blanks. Now that it's nice and clean again, it helps with all that residue. Helps shoot it out a little bit faster. But we're gonna go ahead and quickly jump into here. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Because he's now... I get them confused. Now that it's... Let's see who's driving. Yeah, so now that he's at this field, and this field, we'll go ahead and start going the 7 miles an hour. Alright, come on. So it's unloading pretty good. I'd like it to be a little bit faster, but we are hauling in a lot of corn. We're fitting in a lot of corn is what I mean to say. So lights on. The auger out. So, for a few guys that are non-farmers, not everybody is farmers here, but the people that have subscribed and are non-farmers will learn a bit more. On a corn header, so I will now hop into my beautiful tractor with my light not on because I don't feel like turning them on right now. Turn the headlights on. I don't want to blind them. A corn header, so we'll use a folding one for example. So these rollers on the side for this particular corn header helps feed in the corn that's kind of like knocking over, not in the rows. So they actually spin when they're operating, and they help feed in and flip into the corn and help feed it in. Then you have this like big looking conveyor belt that the screw. It's actually a set of 4 on this one because it folds. So you have like you have a set on the far left, 2 sets in the middle, and a set on the far right. They spin. The 2 on the right, the one on the right in the middle, and the one on the right, tongue twisters. They move the same way on the same rotation. The other one goes the other way, and it helps feed in the process. And they feed it into the middle, into the feeder house, and they feed in the corn. Now, for a corn header, like something like this, you don't have those lovely peelers on the side, I call them, the rollers on the side. You have these dividers that stick out. And that is basically does the same purpose. They just don't roll in. They just like flip in, I guess is the word. So the rollers don't spin. They just have a divider there, so corn can. It's like a shield. But these, the corn goes right in between these snouts, as they're called. And those are those nice big plastic poly looking little arrows. The corn goes right in between these rows. And as that divider, the black divider, is where the corn gets, there's a sensor there to tell you basically how many how much corn is really going into the header and how much is going, it's a sensor thing. It's not so much of how much corn, but you can level those out, I think, of how much you want them to peel. And so actually that whole black thing there underneath peeled the stalk under. So it pulls it under, strips it down, and the cob and some of the stalk that's on the top gets pulled up by the conveyor, those little pullers, and then this big gray auger pulls it into the middle. So like what you guys are seeing here. Oh, is he really already full? That's a problem. So you guys can see what the corn does. It gets pulled down and then stalks. Alright, so this is a problem. So I'm gonna think smart about this. Run over the crop. Give it some nice good area. Lower it. Do it again. Wrong one. Load it up just to see where we are. Okay. If you have not already, subscribe. Help subscribe, and it's free. And then also share. Go visit the Millennial Farmer. Tell him that I sent you. Get into the 1 million subscribers. Should. So Anna can get a nice, lovely tractor ride. We're gonna hopefully get this field finished. We are getting close to the end, but I just want this combine to reach the end so I can unload him. I don't want to stop again. I want to unload on the go so this doesn't happen again. That's what I wanted. So this is what a grain cart driver does. You unload on the go. Pretty dark out though, cloudy. It's a bit cloudy. You can see all the houses, you can see the grain elevator in the distance. You see the blinking lights over there, that's the grain elevator. Trucks are sitting over here. Where's the trucks? There's trucks somewhere. It's pretty cold out because there's smoke coming out my exhaust. Let's see what the temperature is. 60 degrees, it's alright. It's supposed to be 80. Ooh. Low 48. Well, that's gonna do it for today's live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys subscribe. And, I don't know what else to really... That's about all I really have. Just subscribe, do all that lovely stuff, and I'm excited to see where this thing goes. Thank you guys for watching. Luca, out.